Great evening, everyone. It has been a very, very, very long time since I have posted or shared anything here on my channel. And, you know, I get started on things and I don't always, life gets in the way. So I apologize that I haven't been here. Like I said, it's been years since I've done something on here, sadly. I've been doing a lot over in the Facebook groups and private pages and things like that. And I had a friend of mine who asked, "Hey, do you have a YouTube channel? Because I don't do Facebook." And I was like, yeah, I kind of do. I haven't done anything with it in a very, very, very long time. But I got to thinking about that and I was like, it's time to jump back into this. So I don't know about you guys, but this isn't like the typical, well, I don't know what a typical YouTube channel is because everybody's unique, right? So this could be for you, it may not be for you because this is not one of those channels that is specific to one thing. There's going to be a variety of things in here. It's going to be things that I share with you that I enjoy, that I love to do. And so it's going to be things like daily devotionals when I can do them. It's going to be beauty tips and tricks. It's going to talk about skincare. It's going to talk about nails and things like that. Things that I do that I'm affiliated or associated with that I enjoy and that I love. So the goal of my company, Red Hots 311, is to help you become the best version of you by bringing you full circle in the way you look, feel, and think. So as you can see, that's where a lot of these things come in. And my mission is to help you to dream bigger, believe bigger, and imagine bigger. Because we all have a dream that God has given us. We need to believe that God gave us that unique dream for us to fulfill um, and impact other people with that dream, and for us to imagine all of the lives that we will change because we decided to step into the more that God has called us to. So, as I start this evening, I'm going to share this with you. So, I subscribe to this it's called the Bible Box, and I'm going to show you everything that comes in here. I'm not sure if they have an affiliate program or anything, but if you're interested in this, um, I have a couple of coupons that I can share with you. But in this subscription, you get a t-shirt. So and every month there's a theme. So this one says, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." So you can see that there. Super cute with the elephant. It also comes with a bookmark. And this month it says created with a purpose, which is Ephesians 2:10. Like I say, it comes with a little coupon code that I'm happy to share. I have a few of these. It comes with a special sticker. This one is "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid." Joshua 1:9. And that's a very special verse uh, for me for many reasons, and I'm sure we'll get into that eventually. It also comes with a card that's blank on the inside, so you can give this to someone. Notes of encouragement. This one for this month says, "Stand tall in the faith." 1 Corinthians 16:13. And then the other thing that comes in the box is a 30-day devotional. Okay. And so this month is Be Courageous. Now, I started one of these and I think I got through, I don't know, maybe 10, 11, maybe 12 days at the most. Like I said, just because life and my work situation was super stressful at the time and it was just mentally draining. And even though I know this is something God has called me to do and asked me to do, it was just like I said, I want to be authentic. And my friend that asked me about my YouTube channel, she was like, "Go on there and just tell everybody that you're mentally exhausted, you're mentally drained." People want to hear that. So I decided when this new box came in, I just got it probably a couple of days ago. So I figured I'd hop on here. So our next 30 days, we're going to be talking about being courageous. And like I say, I'm also going to come on at various times. I don't have a set schedule or anything like that. I'll come on and I will talk about my skincare and tips and tricks because I have a phenomenal, amazing friend who is an international makeup artist, and she loves on me and everyone else that's in her space, and she teaches me so much. So I'm excited to share those tips and tricks with you as well. But anyway, when you get this daily devotional, like I said, there's 30 days, and then there's a space here where you could write your prayers for the day. So if you do not have this particular devotional, you could always make notes on your phone. You could put your prayer notes, your prayer requests in your notes on your phone. You could do it on your iPad. I have good notes on my iPad, so I do a lot of note taking in there because y'all, I have notebooks for days and days and days where I've taken notes over the years. So at least that's in one space. Um, you could have a separate little journal or notebook that you could write all this in if you chose to. So, but I'm going to go ahead and jump in. So, like I said, 30 days, it's talking about being courageous. It says 30 devotions on facing challenges with faith. So our first one, and they're very short, so they're not going to be like super long and detailed, but sometimes I add additional commentary. Sometimes it's just short and brief. It's whatever, um, something for you to contemplate, to talk to God about, to see what it is He wanted you to take away from this particular devotion. So today we're going to talk about understanding courage. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And that's Joshua 1:9, which was on, I think, the sticker. It says, in our lives, we all encounter times when we need courage. Joshua 1:9 reminds us that God commands us to be strong and courageous. He reassures us that we need not be afraid because He is always with us. This verse is like having a trusted friend by our side, ready to support us no matter what comes our way. Courage doesn't mean we won't feel fear. It's about moving forward when we're scared. We trust God to guide us through difficult times. His presence gives us the strength we need to face challenges. Knowing God is by our side helps us to be brave. When we rely on His promises, fear begins to fade. We can face our problems with hope and confidence. Today, let's choose courage. Step forward with faith, trusting that God walks with us. When we're weak, He gives us strength. When we're afraid, He gives us peace. Let's lean on His presence in every part of our lives. Now, as I shared before, Joshua 1:9 is very special to me, and people who have ever dealt with suicidal ideations or have even attempted that, this verse holds very special place for us because in times we have gotten into such a deep, dark place. I have been, I grew up in the church. My grandfather was a pastor. So I was not, faith wasn't something that was, um, goodness, I can't even think of my word that I'm trying to come up with. But it's not something that was foreign to me. That's what I'm trying to say. I grew up in it. I knew what it was. I knew what it was to follow Christ. I knew what it was to love Him. I knew that He loved me. But there are just times in our life when things either hit you one thing after another, after another, after another. Um, and we just kind of go down this rabbit hole and we kind of sometimes we can drift away. I know that I did. As a young adult, I did not have a relationship with God like I should. And as I grew older, yes, I got deeper and stronger, and I'm still growing in my faith and trying to navigate all the things. But there are times when people need to kind of stand in the gap for us. So even when we are not able to, or we feel like we don't have the courage to keep going or move forward, keep this verse in mind, Joshua 1:9. I'm going to read it to you again. Have I not commanded you? Excuse me. Be strong and courageous. I am so sorry. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And I know a very dear friend of mine, she has been going through some difficult times here lately. Hold on, guys. Sorry, sometimes you gotta just, get a little sip of something. As I was saying, very serious note. A sweet dear friend of mine has her and her family have been going through some trying times right now. She actually ended up in the ER last week, and but she's okay. So um, the things that she and her family are going through, it would be very easy to fall into that deep dark pit of, why is this happening to me? I love the Lord so much. Like, why would he let this thing happen to me? But that is so opposite of what she feels. She feels very blessed for what she has right now. She trusts God with what the future holds for her and her family, and she's just a blessing to so many people. And so I think of her when reading this as well about being courageous, because there are a multitude of things, like whatever there could be something that upsets me or troubles me or brings me down, but the opposite would happen for you. There's something different that impacts you in a different way than it would me. So we're all different, we're all unique. So my plea to you guys is to be courageous. You don't have to be ashamed, you don't have to be afraid of what you're going through. Just know that you're not alone in any of this. So, as we delve more into our devotionals that we're going to do, I really do want this avenue, this channel to grow, to be a blessing to many. And I know it's going to take time, and it's not about the likes or the follows. Although it would be cool if you want to join me on this journey, if you would subscribe, so that way you would know when I do share content. That would be super cool. But it's about doing what God has called me to do, and that is to encourage and inspire and lead others, just by sharing my stories. Or who knows, maybe one day we'll have, I don't know, maybe we'll do like interviews or something. Who knows? The Lord has it all planned. I know that He's going to work this all out as long as I do what I'm supposed to do. So, like I said, this is our first one in a series that we're going to do. It's going to be a variety of things, and some days I might just hop on here just to say, hey, what you up to? I know this weekend is going to be super busy for us. Our daughter's going to be graduating from college this weekend, so I will do my very best to hop back on and get this out to you guys as soon as I can. But I want to thank you in advance for everything that I know that you guys are going to help me with. Like I say, I don't plan any of this. I've tried to do this before, and my family's like, it's so scripted. You're stiff. Well, no, I'm just silly. I'm just me. So this is how it is. Some days I'm going to come to you looking, nines and tens. Other days I might look a hot whole mess, but you're going to get me authentically me. So, anyway, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. I'm going to close this out. Each one has a little prayer at the end. So, let me go ahead and bless us this evening with this prayer. It says, Lord, thank you for always being with me. Help me to be strong and courageous as I face life's challenges. Take away my fears and fill me with your peace. Guide my steps and strengthen my faith in your unending love. Amen. So, again, thank you guys so much. Um, I know a lot of people will come on and, or when they do this, they like to edit all their stuff. And I don't know, there might be a time when I need to edit something out, but right now we're just going to go with the flow. We're going to see how it goes, and it can only get better from here, right? Absolutely. So thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed our first daily devotional, and I will see you guys soon.